I'd like to welcome to the podium Fuquay firefighter Tasia Maddox for the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Whoa, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I'm going to go ahead and bring Chief Mizell to the podium. Bud Davenport, who was supposed to take care of the invocation tonight, could not be with us. Chief Mizell, while I've got Chief Mizell standing with me, I would like to take a few minutes to talk about a family member that we lost last week, Captain Joe Narowski. Joe was a former training specialist at the Wake County Fire Training Center. He assisted with the first 10 academies. He was actually the academy coordinator. He served Wake County from March of 2008 until retirement in August of 2019. Before coming to Wake County, Joe served the Cary Fire Department from September of '94 through December of 2006. Joe's selflessness and dedication to serve will forever be remembered. Joe's present tonight with us in spirit, and he lives on in the countless lives that he touched and the profound impact he made on many firefighters that are present tonight. His legacy of bravery and compassion will continue to guide and inspire us, serving us as a reminder of the extraordinary power of the human spirit. To the family, friends, and colleagues of Captain Narowski, we extend our deepest condolences and heartfelt sympathies. Know that you're not alone in your grief, and that Joe's memory will forever be cherished and honored in our hearts. At this time, if we could please have a moment of silence to remember our brother, Captain Joe Narowski. Thank you.
Let us pray. God, I thank you for this opportunity and for this special day as we gather to celebrate Wake County Fire Academy 15 graduation. God, I thank you for everyone in this room, for the men and women of this fire academy, for the friends and family who have rallied around these recruits with love and support, for the instructors and every level of leadership that had anything and everything to do with this academy, for my brothers and sisters in uniform who dedicate themselves to serve the citizens of this county and who I am grateful to call family. God, as this academy enters the next phase of their career, I pray that you guide and protect them. I pray that you give them peace to their past when they see things that are sad and difficult to see. I pray that you give them purpose to their present so they remain prepared and ready for the next call. God, I pray that you give them hope to their future so that they never forget how they can make the world a better place, one call and one conversation at a time. Amen.
Thank you, Chief Mizell. I'd like to bring up now County Manager David Ellis, and followed by County Manager Ellis, Dr. Scott Rawls from Wake Tech.
Good evening, everyone. How's everyone doing today? A little louder. How's everyone doing? This is a celebration, right? All right. So it's an honor to be here tonight for this graduation. The group sitting here today is quite amazing. I don't know if you all know this or not, but there were 990 applications for the 17 positions that are here right now. 990. Ladies and gentlemen, you all are truly representing the best right now. We also want to be grateful to have this class here. And I want you to be aware that as the population continues to grow here in Wake County, we're averaging 51 people a day moving into the county, and it does not appear to be slowing down. This growth is a good thing. We like to welcome our new neighbors to Wake County. But it also represents a strain on first responders because we are going to have to continue to increase the number of first responders to respond to the calls, including our firefighters in front of us. In 2023, our system as a whole responded to almost 50,000 emergency calls. In order to keep up with that growing demand, we have to invest in dedicated first responders like those of you in front of me and provide you with the resources you need to do your job safely and effectively. One way of doing that is building new firehouses. In 2023, we built 4 new firehouses, and there are plans for more in the coming year. These firehouses are being placed in strategic locations to shorten the average response times and better serve the residents living there. We're also transitioning to a new staffing model in the fire tax district. Going forward, we're going to have 4 firefighters on a truck instead of 3. This promotes better safety, not only for our residents, but also for our first responders. Another way we work to keep our firefighters safe is by providing them with the best equipment. Last year, we funded the purchase of a second set of turnout gear for all firefighters to help protect them from being exposed to cancer-causing carcinogen. We believe making these investments because you, as a first responder, are the most important part of the equation when it comes to keeping our residents safe. Our county's growth will present challenges, but over the past 38 weeks, you have proven time and time again that you are ready to face what's ahead of you. And while our graduates are definitely the stars of the show tonight, there are a few folks in the room I'd like to thank. A lot of hard work was required from a lot of people to get Academy 15 to the finish line. I want to first thank our Wake County Board of Commissioners. They are committed to providing the best possible public safety services to our residents. I'd like to recognize and thank all the commissioners who are here with us tonight. Chair Shanika Thomas, Commissioner Don Mile, and Commissioner Cheryl Stallings. I'd like to thank my colleagues from the County Manager's Office. I do believe I see Deputy County Manager, Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Jose Cabanas, and Deputy County Manager Ashley Jacobs, thank you for all that you've done to move this program forward. I'd like to also thank our fire services and emergency management leadership and staff. This program would not have been here today if it wasn't for Dal Alford, who spoke earlier. I also want to thank Deputy Director Joe Vendigni, Academy Coordinator Brad Pace, and all the staff members who worked up with the Academy recruits for the past 38 weeks. I'd also like to thank our Wake County Human Resources staff and our Communications Department. We've got some folks from Communication hiding over there in the corner. Victoria, Alice, and Danny, thank you for everything that you do. It's essential that the hiring and recruitment process runs smoothly and the message about this program reaches the right audiences. I'd like to thank our local fire departments who are participating in this year's Academy for their service, for their community, and for their partnership with Wake County. Durham Highway Fire Departments, Fairview Fire Department, Hopkins Fire Department, Northern Wake Fire Department, Wake New Hope Fire Department, and Wendell Fire Department. Finally, of course, we couldn't be here this evening without our strong partnership with Wake Tech Community College. Wake Tech has been an invaluable partner from the beginning of this process. They've seen our graduates go through the culmination of their hard work here tonight. In particular, I'd like to thank Dr. Scott Rawls, Provost Jamie Wicker, and all of the Wake Tech staff who worked in partnership with the county and others to bring this to fruition. I recognize that was a long list, but this academy would not have been possible without the partnerships and the individuals here tonight. Again, I'm honored to be a part of tonight's ceremony, and I'm excited to see these graduates as they take their next step. Now I'd like to turn it over to someone who I consider a friend, Dr. Scott Rawls, President of Wake Tech.
Good evening. On behalf of everyone at Wake Tech, I want to congratulate each of the Wake County Fire Academy graduates for achieving this important milestone that we celebrate tonight. As our county manager noted, this is a celebration, and as a celebration, it's more than just a recognition of your academic and your physical achievements. It's also a recognition of the courage and commitment that brought you to this moment that we celebrate this evening. Now, as each of you stands on the brink of a new chapter in your lives, prepared to serve and protect our community as a result of your training, it's important to remember the words of Winston Churchill, who once said, "Courage is rightly esteemed the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees all others." Your bravery in choosing and preparing for this noble career of service ensures our safety, and we are all profoundly grateful for that. Your dedication to safeguarding our lives and property is a testament to your strength and to your selflessness. You've answered a call that few dare to answer, and in doing so, you've inspired us as you've reached this point tonight. Now, this evening, it's also very important that we acknowledge the invaluable support of your family and friends who join us this evening. Their encouragement and their belief in you have been a foundation upon which you've built your dreams, and I know that their unwavering support has been crucial in your journey to this point this evening. And it's also going to be vital in providing to you the strength to persevere that will challenge you as you've chosen this challenging but highly important career for our community. Now, as you go forth, our graduates tonight, I hope that you carry with you the pride of your accomplishments and the knowledge that our entire community is standing behind you. We know that you have our backs, and we want you to know that we have your backs as well. We wish you safety and success and fulfillment in all your endeavors. Thank you for making us proud. Thank you for choosing to serve our community. Congratulations once again.
like to say, Bob, as we get to our keynote speaker this evening, I want to take just a second to say a few words about this particular academy. And to be clear, this takes nothing away from any other academy because they're all special. As part of my Fire Tax District budget presentation this year, I had a picture of this group in the PowerPoint. And I asked these rhetorical questions. I said, what do you see when you look at this group? Do you see the most diverse academy ever? Do you see the academy with the highest percentage of females? Do you see an academy with a high percentage of veterans? The answer to all of those questions would have been yes, yes, and yes. And I see all that, but I see more. I see the academy with the highest grade point averages ever. I see the academy that stood up and met every challenge and exceeded our expectations. This academy has set a very high bar for the ones that will follow. We are super proud of each one of you, and we cannot wait to see you at your stations and on your shifts in the upcoming days. I know there have been some words of appreciation expressed already, but I can't go without thanking Joe, Bud, Brad, Kevin, and Tramp, and Diana from Fire Services and Emergency Management. You see, I have a whole lot of things that I want to do, and I just say, let's go do this, and they tell me how we have to get there, and I very much appreciate that. Our communications team and human resources, without them, our recruitment effort that Manager Ellis talked about a while ago would not be possible. The Fire Commission, the County Manager's Office, David, Ashley, Dr. Cabanas, I so much appreciate your guidance that you give me. Dr. Rawls and Dr. Wicker, Craig, I'm not going to leave you out. Bob Stagg, and others. If our wake tech instructors in here could stand up right quick, these are the folks that actually stand up. These are the folks that taught these guys and gals every day. And certainly last but not least, our Board of Commissioners, we so much appreciate your support for this program and giving us the opportunity to have a paid academy a couple of years ago. Now, to our keynote speaker. When I first thought about getting this gentleman, I said, probably not going to happen, but I'm going to give it a shot. Governor Cooper appointed Mr. Buffalo as Secretary of the North Carolina Department of Public Safety effective November 1st of 2021. Secretary Buffalo has served as a law enforcement officer for the past 30 years and serves as the sole representative of the Governor's Cabinet, the state law enforcement, juvenile justice, and emergency management responsibilities. He oversees the state's Homeland Security Coordination and serves as Governor Cooper's Homeland Security Advisor. The department has more than 9,000 sworn law enforcement officers and civilian employees, along with more than 13,000 North Carolina National Guard soldiers and airmen. Prior to his appointment, he worked a dual role as Elizabeth City's intern city manager and director of the Elizabeth City Department of Public Safety. Mr. Buffalo also served as past president of the North Carolina Association of Chiefs of Police. He holds a bachelor's degree in criminal justice administration from the University of Mount Olive, a master's degree in criminal justice from Grand Canyon University, and numerous law enforcement and public safety certifications. I am so excited to welcome Secretary Eddie M. Buffalo, Jr.
Thank you, sir, and I appreciate the invitation that you've extended me. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and most importantly, the graduates of the Wake County Fire Academy, good evening. It's an honor and definitely a privilege that I stand before you this evening at this moment in time when people are shying away from public service, particularly public safety. This day celebrates the graduates who have transitioned from recruit to a certified EMT and firefighter. I also want to acknowledge your families and your friends who are here with you this evening, and for those who have stood with you but could not make it tonight. Since October of last year, Wake County, Wake Tech, staff, instructors have poured time, energy, resources, funding, intense training, relevant experience in preparing you for this journey. Each of you have earned your place here tonight through hard work, dedication, and for that, this community is very proud. So that drives me to my topic tonight. If you stay ready, you won't have to get ready. If you stay ready, you won't ever have to get ready. I told you just seconds ago that this is a journey. It's not a destination. It's going to test your training. It's going to test your wit. So stay ready. We all in this room come from different backgrounds which make up our communities in which we live and serve. And today, you make up a community in which you're going to serve. And you're going to serve it by staying ready. Just remember that every journey has a route. Follow the route that is before you in your respective career. Your route will have some bumps, some potholes, some curves, some detours, some missed turns, some hills, some valleys, some ice and snow and rain, and even some mechanical issues. So in order to stay on your route, you got to stay ready. Well, how do you stay ready? I'm glad you asked. You got to stay and drive. When you get in your car tonight, I want you to take a different approach when you sit in there. When you sit in your car tonight and you go home, there's a selector level in your car. And it has 4 positions: park, reverse, neutral, and drive. I don't care the make, I don't care the model, I don't care how much you paid for it. Park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Well, what is park? Park is an acceptable place to be at various times in your life because you must take time to reflect and plan for your route and for your future. Reverse is an occurrence that is going to happen and is expected to happen because we all have stumbling blocks. We all have potholes in our life, but we learn from them. It's going to take a little going backwards to go forward. But one thing I can attest to you in my 30 years in this profession, I've never seen a fire truck respond to a scene going backwards. It's always in drive. Neutral. Beware of neutral. That is where stagnancy lies. It yields no result. It's neither good nor bad. You're just sitting still. You're just idling. You're wasting gas, $3.19 a gallon. Well, that brings me to drive. The act of being in motion, moving forward, pushing through into your route to determine your future along this journey so you can stay ready, or you won't have to get ready. The road to success is not straight. There's a curve called failure, a loop called confusion, speed bumps called friends, red lights called enemies. You will experience flats called frustrations along your route, but keep it in drive because you have a spare tire called determination, an engine called perseverance, insurance called faith, and there's a driver called your God. The route you have chosen is not just a job, it's a calling that requires a unique blend of courage, compassion, and commitment. So you must stay ready, so you won't ever, from this day forward, have to get ready. You will be called upon as someone's lifeline, their hope, and sometimes their last resort. It's a calling of responsibility that demands nothing less than you to stay ready. You are now part of an honorable legacy that spans throughout Wake County, the state of North Carolina, and this great nation. That legacy is a network of brave individuals who some have paid the ultimate sacrifice and who understood and understands that sacrifice along that route. But you have a reward. You have a higher calling. Because even in that higher calling, you have to be ready. So tonight, I hope that you will continue to support one another. Never stop learning, never stop growing in order to stay ready and to stay in drive. Congratulations, and may God bless you and your family.
Getting close to the time that you've been waiting for, so I would like to bring up Captain Pace and Captain Dunn for the badge pinning ceremony.
Good evening. So this is the time that Academy 15's been waiting for. Me and Captain Dunn talked it over, and we think we're going to take intermission for a while before we get to this part. No, the recruits of Academy 15 have worked long and hard to get here. We're proud of your accomplishments, and we want you to take this time because you've earned it. So if y'all would join me up front with Director Alford. Captain Dunn's going to be over with the badge pinning. We'll call you up one at a time to receive your diploma and to get your badge pinned. Firefighter Jaden Anderson with Durham Highway Fire Department. Pinning her badge will be her fiance, Austin. Firefighter Thomas Baker with Northern Wake Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his mom, Sadonna, and his dad, Assistant Chief Baker. Firefighter Michael Conniff with Fairview Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his wife, Marissa, and his daughter, Mackenzie. Firefighter Joseph Cracknell with Hopkins Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his mom, Cindy, and his dad, Stephen. Firefighter Zach Davis, Wake New Hope Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his mom, Melinda, and his dad, Preston. Stephen Evans, Wendell Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his wife, Juanita. Firefighter Quentin Fowler, Wendell Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be Miss Super and his son Shiloh. Firefighter Austin Garcia, Wendell Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his mom, Emma, and his dad, Julio. Firefighter Marissa Hines, Wendell Fire Department. Pinning her badge will be her husband, Michael. Firefighter Brendan Lindsley, Fairview Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his mom, Laura. Firefighter Tabitha Morgan. Wake New Hope Fire Department. Pinning her badge will be her husband, Abraham. Firefighter Joshua Roca, Northern Wake Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his wife Jamie and his son Ezra. Firefighter Stephen Rubio, Fairview Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his wife Rachel. Firefighter Michael Travers, Northern Wake Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his dad, Joe. Firefighter Zion Watson, Fairview Fire Department. Pinning his bag will be his mom, Keisha. Firefighter Thaddeus Wheeler, Northern Wake Fire Department. Pinning his badge will be his wife, Megan. Firefighter Cora Williams, Durham Highway Fire Department. Pinning her badge will be her dad, Jason. Let's give our graduates a round of applause one more time. At this time, I'd like to call Firefighter Davis up for the recruit remarks.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Zach Davis with Wake New Hope Fire Department. I'd first like to thank you all for being here tonight to share this special moment with us and celebrate our completion of the Fire Academy. Over the past 38 weeks, we had faced challenges that tested our limits both physically and mentally. From the start of this academy, it was preached to us that this was probably one of the best things that anyone can be a part of. While that's true, we definitely had days that were not good at all. EMT was tough. 3 months of every week just studying hard and praying we woke up with enough brain cells by Thursday to pass our test. But after all the tests and T-stops, EMT came and went. When the state test time came around, we did it. Some people liked the test so much they took it a second time, including myself. In January, we started the fire side of the academy. We were so excited to get out of the classroom and get to work. Well, that lasted a good 2 weeks. And after that, we thought it would never end, thus not to say we didn't have fun. We learned so much and got to do so many cool things like cutting up cars and forcing through doors. But the more things got cool, they also got more challenging. We had to face obstacles that brought us out of our comfort zone, forced us to think, and made us push ourselves further and further each day. The funny thing is, we pushed each other's nerves more than anything. Captain Pace said by the end of this academy, we would come together like a big family, and that's exactly what happened. A big, diverse family that disagrees, talks crap, and sometimes wants to beat each other up. But at the end of the day, if we are faced with a situation or another academy comes down to have a push-up challenge, we team up to help each other and get things done. We have learned not only the technical skills required to save lives, but also the importance of teamwork. And now that it's all over, you can't help but think about good times. Like Zion falling up the stairs, or when he had a foot race with Captain Pace. He let you win. Or the time we played dodgeball, or even all the cookouts. This academy was an absolute experience, but I think I speak for all of us when I say I'm glad it's over. To our instructors, families, and friends, thank you for your support, belief, and encouragement throughout these last 38 weeks. Without you, we would not be where we are today. Finally, to Academy 15. As we move forward, remember to face the challenges ahead with strength and unity, and we will make a difference. Let us embody the courage, dedication, and compassion that define what it means to be a firefighter. Congratulations to you all, and good luck. And one last time, Academy 15. Hoorah on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hoorah!
Thank you, Zach. Next, I'd like to bring up Wake County Fire Commission member Bob Stagg to present the Leadership Award.
One of the things I dearly enjoy coming to these events, this is all script, so it's going to really upset Daryl, but I always get something out of the message. So Secretary Buffalo, thank you so much for those great words. I hope they'll stick with everybody here. They really were inspiring, so thank you very much. As Daryl said, I'm Bob Stagg. I've been a member of the Wake County Fire Commission for 16 years, and each year I'm honored to have the opportunity to present the Tramp Dunn Leadership Award. It's an award that my wife and I sponsor to recognize an outstanding recruit in each fire academy. First, though, I want to extend my congratulations to the county's newest firefighters, as well as to their family and friends. And I also want to extend my thanks to the instructors who got them here to this night. I know tonight you will hear individuals as I thanking various groups and specific individuals. I know you've already heard that, but I want to take a few seconds to recognize 3 people for their role in making this night come to fruition. They had vision, they had courage, and the wherewithal to recognize that we needed a change in a process. And here we are tonight. These individuals who led this effort, they supported it and literally put their money and their name where their mouth is. These 3 are County Manager David Ellis, Assistant County Manager Ashley Jacobs, and Fire and Emergency Services Director Darrell Alford. They formed and supported a great team in facilitating this effort to get where we are to tonight. Wake County is truly lucky to have these individuals. So thank you again. There's not a lot that can be said about who the award is named for. You've seen him in action here. He's hiding on the stage. Saw him come in with the academy. He absolutely loves this. He loves training. He loves the fire service. As you can see from just how he handled the recruits today, he loves it. He forms lifelong bonds and meaningful friendships with each one of these individuals. He's a dear friend of mine and a legend in the fire service. So thank you, Captain Dunn. To see a leadership award in a recruit school is somewhat unusual. One usually doesn't think of leadership at this time. We usually see the leaders as instructors and not the recruits. But I submit to you there's a leadership need in all areas of the fire service, from recruit to the chief fire officer. So in this award, we set down some standards. We're looking for a special individual. It's an informal leader, if you will. He or she might not be the valedictorian of the class, but still he or she is in that upper portion. He or she may not be the most tactically proficient, but they still can do the job with skill and expertise. This individual also exhibits an inherent trait that he or she will always have your 6. They're always protecting their team. We recognize in this person there is the ability to work with his or her peers and the ability to maintain a cohesive team without any formal designation. In short, this individual provides the glue that brings individuals together in all circumstances, very much like Tramp Dunn did in his career in the fire service before coming to the county. So, here we are. This year's recipient of the Leadership Award is a veteran. He was honorably discharged from the United States Marine Corps in 2018, having served 4 years at Camp Lejeune. He earned an associate's degree in 2022 from Palomar Community College in San Marcos, California. After working many civilian jobs, he felt like he needed more. He wanted to give more. In 2022, he wised up. He moved to Raleigh. He's one of those 51 that came in, Mr. Ellis. Just thought I'd let you know. In 2023, he attended a volunteer recruitment event at the Fairview Fire Department. At that meeting, he heard about the Career in a Year program. Thank you, Dr. Rawls. During this meeting, he heard all about what was in front of him, what the fire service could offer. He researched the program, and he found it. He found his calling, and he knew he could be successful based upon his military career and his overall background. During the first few weeks of the academy, the instructors observed how he worked to motivate others and how he took on a leadership role, albeit informal, but nonetheless the role. He held everyone, all of his classmates, to a high standard, kept everyone focused, and utilized his positive skills for engagement while being able to adapt to different personalities. Happily, this young man will continue his employment tonight with the Fairview Fire Department. It is my extreme honor to present the Academy 15 Tramp Done Leadership Award to Stephen Rubio Jr. Hoorah! More than welcome. I guess we got to look at this one.
Come through the same side. Would now like to welcome to come up to present the Valedictorian Award from Wake Tech, Craig Daigle.
Good evening. Hey, y'all. Usually when I put these on, it's test time. Relax. My name's Craig Daigle, and I had the privilege to be the Wake Tech Fire Academy Coordinator for Academy 15. First, I'd like to say thank you to our instructor cadre, and on behalf of them, I would like to say, well done. We recognize all of your hard work and all of the sacrifices of you and your loved ones in the audience tonight. It's my honor to present the Academy 15 Valedictorian Award this evening. But first, I would like to share a few numbers. As mentioned earlier, this was our highest scoring academy ever. 84. 84 is the average for EMT. '87 was your average for fire as a class. And an overall average of 86. Well done. These are not good numbers, these are great numbers. You have become the firefighters that you aspired to be. You will all make great companies in the coming days. Only one of you can be valedictorian. One of you set yourself apart. You are dedicated and committed to be the best in a strong and competitive academy. You have exemplified what it means to be a great firefighter through effort and perseverance. It is my honor to present to you Stephen Evans as our Academy 15 valedictorian.
So next, in order for y'all to kind of finish this off, you need to take an oath. So we'd like to bring up Tramp Dunn to deliver the firefighter oath. That's you.
Last but not least, y'all better clear them feet, because you're going to have to come up out them chairs here in a minute. But before I get to the oath, Captain Pace, if you would come up here. You better get up here. That's what I'm talking about. Captain Pace behaves. He is the coordinator. When one of them messed up, he jumped me. If he jumped me, I got 17 to jump. With all of the stuff that he has to do, there's no way that I could do it all. The turnout gear, making sure everybody's there on time, the fire's not too hot, equipment breaking down, making sure we got the right equipment, making sure all of them's got something to eat. With the other services that he has to perform, he makes my head hurt just watching some of the stuff that he has to take, and won't pass none off. Won't pass any of it off. You're one hell of a coordinator, and I really appreciate everything that you've done to help get this crowd to where they're at. And we done this for you. Oh boy, this is bad right here. This is nice right here. And what it says, in recognition, outstanding coordination and service, with great honor and appreciation for your commendable leadership and dedicated service to the Wake County Fire Academy number 15. Never forget the difference you make every day in Wake County. We are truly blessed to have you in training. You are greatly appreciated, Captain Brad Pace. Don't break down. Don't break down. Get that mess on with you. Get out of here. Get out of here. I got it. Okay. Y'all are not quite firefighters yet. When they come down to the training center, I've got a few military people in there. I'm an old military person myself, and I like things in order. And I checked every one of them's shoes out tonight. I got a can of polish with a rag back there in that room, because if they weren't looking good, out the side door you're going. Some of them never made a bed, never mopped a floor. I love each and every one of you just like you, my children. I'm nothing but an old country boy. But I'm glad y'all going up out in here. Okay? All right, we got to take this oath right here. Fire! Oh, head, ho! Raise your right hand. I want you to repeat after me. I think everybody can hear me. I do swear that I will support. The Constitution of the United States. And that I will be faithful. And bear true allegiance. To the state of North Carolina. And support the Constitution. And laws. Thereof. And that I will. Faithfully fulfill. All the responsibilities. Of my position. Without hesitation. Or mental reservation. To the best of my ability. I will always conduct. Myself on. And off duty. In a manner that reflects positively. On myself. My department. And the fire service in general. So help me God. Right, anytime? Everybody feel good?
Yes, sir.
Please, set. Hold. Order. Hold. That's it.
like to welcome to the podium the chair of the Wake County Board of Commissioners, Shanika Thomas.
Good evening, everyone. How do you follow Captain Dunn? We're gonna have to talk about this. Next year, I want a different position on the program. Sorry. Anyway, good evening, friends, families, fire service staff, and most importantly, Fire Academy Class 15. My name is Shanika Thomas, and I am the chair of the Wake County Board of Commissioners. Now, I know I am one of the last people standing between you and your celebratory dinner reservations, so I'll keep it brief. It has been such an honor to be a part of today's ceremony, and that's not something that I say flippantly. I am very impressed by this graduating class. As the second cohort of our Career in a Year program, you all have truly raised the bar. The program itself has increased the diversity in this fire recruiting class by 33%. And not only that, as was mentioned already, as a graduating class, you've passed your EMT exam with the highest average scores in the history of the program. That in itself is an incredible feat. Wake County is lucky to have such qualified graduates serving our community. More than anything, though, I'm impressed by your commitment. Now, I'm not a quitter. After all, I am the chair of the Board of County Commissioners. But I've seen the physical agility tests that y'all complete, and let me tell you, that alone would have taken me out on day one. That Kaiser sled test, yeah, not for me. You guys have totally earned your badges. But seriously, the commitment that you've shown to helping your community does not go unnoticed. Not by our board, Commissioner Stallings and Commissioner Mile are both here with me tonight, and not by our neighbors. In the same way that you support our communities, we are committed to supporting you. Your health, safety, and well-being are a priority for us. That's why, after listening to feedback from your fellow firefighters, our board approved funding for hood replacement programs, a second set of turnout gear, and more. We want you to feel valued by Wake County and the communities that you will be working in. Now, firefighters, as excited as I am for you, I also want to take a moment to acknowledge your family and friends in the room. What an incredible show of support tonight. Families and friends, we don't take it lightly that your firefighter is pursuing a career in public service and what that means to you all. Thank you for the sacrifices that you've made and will continue to make in pursuit of a safer Wake County. I promise to keep this brief, so again, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for your service to this county and its residents. We are so grateful to have talented folks like you out on those engines. Congratulations again, Fire Academy Class 15.
I think we made it. So to provide your dismissal, I would like to bring to the podium Academy Coordinator Brad Pace.
Thank you. I've only got 5 pages and we'll be done. Once again, you know, it takes a lot at the training center, especially during the academies, but it also relies on a lot of the instructors that I have to be able to help me out. Captain Dunn plays a big part, but the instructors also play a big part because, in all honesty, they make my life easier. They know what to do. They know how to handle things. They come to me and Captain Dunn if there's something that they need information on or can't handle. So to all the instructors that are here, for those that aren't here, for my part-time staff that weren't able to make it tonight, we greatly appreciate it and thank you. To Academy 15. What are you standing up for? I didn't tell you to stand up yet. Sit down. Sit down. Calm down. We will get there, I promise. We'll get there. Calm down. Calm down. Our talk yesterday doesn't carry in today. All right? Just calm down. We'll get there. But in all seriousness, over the last 38 weeks, you have made new friends and developed a bond that can never be broken. Years down the road, you will look back at all the good times you had, and there will always be the conversations of, do you remember when? Like when Watson fell up the steps. The memories and experiences you have had over the last 38 weeks will last you a lifetime. But as you move forward in your careers, I just ask you to remember these things. Always be professional, respectful, and truthful, and have attention to detail. Be dedicated to the job. Remember that hard work works. Strive for excellence in all you do. Continue to learn and be proficient through training. Lead by example. As you've moved forward in your careers, others will be looking up to you to lead them in the right direction. Remember, it's okay not to be okay. Not every day is going to offer you a chance to save somebody's life, but every day offers us an opportunity to affect one. It has been an honor to have you over the last 38 weeks and to see how far you have come and grown since the beginning of the Academy. Keep in touch, and I look forward to seeing you all advance in your careers at your departments. Academy 15. There we go. It has been an honor and a privilege. For the final time, you are dismissed. Congratulations.